Hello, hello, hello to all of my wonderful Aquariuses. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your Tuesday reading. I hope you all are having a great day. I know that you are Aquarius. What do we know about our wonderful Aquariuses? We want to get right into your reading, Aquarius. Besides the fact that you all are of masculine duality, and what that means is that that's that male energy in you that's divine, that prominence, that stands out the most. That male energy, it doesn't matter if you identify as a man or a woman. So it's direct. So it's like a straight line. It projects outward. It secures, and it has a very giving nature. You want to make sure you give to everybody around you. Give whatever it is that you need. And sometimes in relationships that can be misunderstood, especially when you're dealing with someone who wants to take all of your time. We're talking about takers. We're not talking about receivers, because receivers will respect your boundaries, Aquarius. Takers will just take from you. They want to take up all your time. They don't want you to help other people. They just want to take as much from you as possible. So we know that our Aquariuses that are vibrating at the highest frequency are open-minded, humanitarians, creative, free-spirited, intellectual, progressive, original, independent, all these wonderful things. You all are the water bearers, right? So sometimes people mistake you as a water sign, but that's not true. You all are air signs. That is your triplicity. That's your element, right? Are air signs. And your quadruplicity or your quality is that you're a fixed sign. So what that means, Aquarius, is that you are assertive, independent, progressive, analytical, original, inventive, and you have strong dislikes and firm opinions. So if somebody wants to know the truth about something, ask an Aquarius. Yes. Like I said, your symbol is the water bearer. So that's dispensing a gift that flows freely and equally to all, representing creation and the giving of life. So that the water bearer pours out symbolizes truth, which is freely given out to the world, right? So water, we know, is the sustainer of life. That's who you all are considered to be, the sustainers of life. Okay, Aquarius, let's get into your reading. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Aquariuses as it relates to all areas of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, also in areas of money and wealth, also in areas of spirituality and where they need to take action, and also in areas of creativity and emotions. What information do we have for my wonderful, 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 powerful, and intellectual Aquariuses? You know, Aquarius, what people like most about you while I'm shuffling these cards is your friendliness, right? People love, love, love that Aquariuses are so friendly, right? People assume that you all are aloof, but you all are not aloof at all. You know, you just don't like necessarily engaging in. The quickest way to get to an Aquarius really is to that mental stimulation. That's what's really, really important to an Aquarius, is mental stimulation. Oh. Yes. I'm looking at some major arcanas here. I'm looking at the Hermit card, the Tower card, and the Justice card. Let's put this here for a second. Yes. Justice in your favor. We're talking about moral justice. In case someone has to go to court, justice is in your favor from the high court. Talking about the Most High God, right? Where you all are feeling good, feeling really, really, really good about life. Feeling really, really good about life. Yes. Woo. Okay. So you all have been doing a lot of soul searching for a while. This is the Hermit card attached to the Virgo. Done a lot of soul searching, a lot of introspection, a lot of spending time by yourselves, just kind of thinking over a lot of things and gaining a lot of revelations, right? This is the Tower card. So if there are people out there who have been wishing for your downfall, or hoping, unfortunately, it's been backfiring on them. I just want you all to know that, first of all, it's been backfiring. Anybody who's been wishing you ill wills or had malicious intent, their plans have been backfiring, right? And so you have revelations, and sometimes your revelations, Aquarius, have been coming through dreams where you have walked completely out of total chaos. You left a lot of people behind only to walk into your peace. So for some of you all, in your dreams, you have been seeing bodies of water. Bodies of water represents peace, serenity, and calm, right? So that's what you've noticed, that you walked away from a bunch of chaos and so those people who have wished you harm, who have talked about you behind your back, who have plotted, planned, schemed, they are experiencing their karma right now. But for you, it was a revelation, and it was a quick revelation, right? You were like, oh my goodness, okay, what does this dream mean? Now you know exactly what that dream means, right? And for a lot of you, it has actually been family members, unfortunately, that have talked about you behind your back, that have done you wrong, that have plotted, planned, and schemed against you. But it doesn't even matter. Justice is in your favor. Justice is in your favor, right? And here's the beautiful thing about this balance and this justice here. Let me break this down so it can forever be broken, okay? Aquarius, I want you all to understand this. This is why I like talking about duality, right? Because all of us have either prominent divine masculine or divine feminine, right? So you have been such a giver for so long, nurturing you. You just have a giving nature, right? You want to make sure everybody around you feels secure, that you have not taken the time out to nurture yourself, right? And this is why you had to go inward to really, really think about who needs to stay in my life and who needs to go, right? And so the universe did a fine job of taking care of that for you by exposing people's hearts and their true intentions towards you. So this is what I see when I talk about moral justice here, because I don't see court cases and all of that. What I'm saying for you all is that you have now activated your divine feminine energy. Again, we're not talking about male, woman, whoever you identify as. We're talking about divine masculine, divine feminine energy, right? You all have activated your divine feminine. So at this point, you all are nurturing yourselves. You're in the receiving mode of giving. You're giving and receiving yourself what you need, right? So those people that have been exposed in your life and you had to step away from, right now you're just celebrating life. You're just really, really happy because you're giving yourself what you've always craved from other people. And I'm talking specifically in this, and this was going to resonate with some people, not everybody, what you have craved from family. And so what you didn't get for family, sometimes you searched for it outside of family and still did not find it. You still felt that feelings of incomplete until you learn how to tap into your divine feminine energy and to nurture yourself. Okay, again, I need to say this one more time. I'm not talking to man or woman. I'm talking to divine masculine, divine feminine, because as an Aquarius, you are of divine masculine nature. That means that you are a giver. You have been dealing with people who are takers for a long time, primarily in your own family. Take until there was almost nothing left of you. And so now you are giving yourself what you need. You have removed them from your lives. Sometimes in some cases, the universe has removed them from your lives. You're not looking back. You're spending an enormous amount of time just kind of doing soul searching and saying, you know what, never again. Never, ever again. Right? And so you're also in celebratory mode. I want you all to know, excuse me, I want you all to know, so this Ace of Cups right here is really about deep feelings. It's really about deep feelings. It's about love. It's about deep emotions, right? And we're talking about, excuse me, let me get in closer. New romance, intimacy, emotional expression, right? This is what the Ace of Cups represents, beginnings, right? And so for a lot of you all, you know, because you've decided to choose you, put yourself first, activate that feminine energy inside of you, nurture yourself, okay? Because you're of divine masculine energy, but you've now decided to tap into that divine feminine energy and give to yourself what you need. You have fallen in love with yourself. This is a new romance that you have with yourself, right? You know, you get excited about where your life is right now. You're loving yourself deeper and harder. And so don't be surprised if you're actually attracting people who are on your same frequency and they're interested in you. If all of a sudden, Aquarius, people are seeming like they're more interested in you than ever before, I'm telling you, it is because you have tapped into that divine feminine energy in you, and it feels so good, right? So when we see these three people on the cards, it's me, myself, and I. This is who's celebrating, and this is what I'm seeing here for you, me, myself, and I. You have tapped into loving yourself deeper and harder, and you're celebrating all parts of you are celebrating, and you just feel liberated. You just feel great about life right now. A lot of Aquariuses I've talked to, quite a few Aquariuses, just feeling really good about life. Like, wow, they're just at a different place in life right now, just feeling great, right? Moral justice is in your favor. Your life is completely balanced out because you've done the work spiritually, internally. You've done the work, right? And it just feels great. And that revelation came to you probably in a dream, you know, where you just kind of sort of walked away from people who just, you know, sometimes people are in families that it's been toxic for so long, it's just the norm. You know what I'm saying? This has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with culture. It has nothing to do with any of that, because we're all spirits first, right? Having human experiences. We're all divine beings having human experiences, Aquarius. So I want you to hear me loud and clear. You can talk to a white person, an Asian person, black person, Hispanic person. It doesn't matter. And you start talking about family. Oh my goodness. If you didn't have anything in common before, you thought you didn't have anything in common, just start talking about family, and the laughs will start. You all will start laughing until your side hurts, until you start crying laughing, because toxicity within families has become so normal that people still go to family functions during the holidays, even though they hate being there. They almost feel like it's like pulling teeth with no Novocaine, no pain. Somebody just comes in with those, that I'm not a dentist, obvious, but they come in with that thing that looks like pliers and just snatch the tooth out, and you didn't even have time to even, you know, hold on to the side of the chair. You know what I'm saying, Aquarius? And so it's just like that, having to go around certain family members, and where you got to call and ask ahead of time who's going to be there, that kind of thing. But this is different, right? You have decided to choose you first. You have decided to, you knew that you had that divine masculine energy, whether you knew the name of it or not, but you knew that you were a giver, right? You knew that you had this big giving nature. You want to make sure you take care of everybody around you, but now you're taking care of yourself. You're nurturing yourself. This energy is like a circle. Now it's being directed inward. You're taking care of yourself the same way you've been taking care of other people for years, family members. You've been buying people's kids things. You've been, you know, taking people dinners and taking them lunches, and you've been doing all kinds of stuff, and you've been paying people's bills, and you've been doing all kinds of stuff. Now you're doing all of this for you, and it feels so good, right? So this is the Temperance card. This because you've done this work, this duality, loving yourself deeper and harder, tapping into that other part of you, this female energy in you, Aquarius. You found your twin flame. You are your twin flame. Now you're a lot calmer. You're more relaxed. See this person right here? You feel more relaxed. You just feel great about life. You don't even feel stressed about things anymore. The wheel of fortune is spinning in your favor. Look at you. Good karma all the way around in every area of your life. Good. This is good karma right here. This is for you. Good karma. High Priestess, you're tapping into, like I said, a lot of people, this revelation came to you in a dream, right? See this moon right here? This High Priestess is the person who's highly intuitive. The feelings come through very, very quickly, and you learn now to listen to them the first time, not the second, third, or fourth time where you're trying to figure out what the heck is happening. Remember, I said in one of your readings, you have this godlike clarity of things. So when you get messages and dreams, for a minute when you wake up, because you remember the entire dream, right? Or some part of that dream is so clear that you're like, wow, okay, that's what I had to walk away from. See, people think that they're rejecting you. They thought that they were rejecting you, but it was really God's way and the universe's way of protecting you, okay? And so you're feeling so good about life, and you've tapped into this well of knowledge. This Magician card right here. This is like, every time you see the Magician card, think about being able to pull a rabbit out of a hat, right? So you know how to manifest the life that you want. You're very aware. This is attached to the planet Mercury, by the way. You know that you're inventive. You know that you have the ability to manifest. You're realizing your potential now. You're conscious. You have this conscious awareness. You're focusing on your goals. You are just in beast mode right now. And I'm talking about just like in stealth mode. You cannot be stopped. And look at this. This page of swords right here. Love this card. This person has mental dexterity. You have wisdom based on experience. Also, you had past tense, challenging lovers or a lover in the past. But you know how to balance all those things out, right? And so you know how to make quick decisions. So let's speak to the people who are in challenging relationships right now with somebody. This is the page of swords. Somebody who may be in a challenging relationship. You've been doing this quite well, balancing. See how this person is walking a tightrope? Plus they're reading a book and they have all these ideas up here. This is you, right? So let's say because you have this mental dexterity, because again, Aquarius is a very, very powerful and very intellectual people, and your significant other has been doing, who has ill intentions towards you. They're having a tower moment right now. The moment they decided to try to hurt you, immediately they had a tower moment. Just like those family members that tried to harm you, they are having a tower moment right there. They may feel like, okay, well, we're rejecting such and such person, family member, but it's actually the universe and God's way of protecting you. Same thing with this challenging lover. If you have somebody who is intentionally doing things to try to hurt you, guess what's happening to them? They're experiencing their karma. They have activated something in the universe that their karma is coming back to them, and it's going to come back hard and fast, all while you're still able to maintain this mental dexterity. Yes, you're able to multitask fully. I remember I read this book, and I can't remember the title of it because I read so many books. But this, I want to say the book was called 10% Happier. What is the guy's name? He used to be a anchor on one of the news channels. But anyway, he was talking about how people believe that they're accomplishing multiple things while they're multitasking, but they're not fully giving that one thing, any one thing, 100% of their attention. That's not the case here. You're able to do multiple things, continue to stay focused on, your giving nature while nurturing yourself and allowing the universe to take care of it. In other words, you have all this wisdom based on experience. You're not giving too much energy to anybody that's challenging in your life, lover or otherwise, because you trust that the universe is taking care of everything. Yes, I'm loving this for you, Aquarius. I am loving. Woo. But I'm telling you, I got a really strong vision that somebody had dreams about family members who felt like they were rejecting the Aquarius. But when the Aquarius walked out of that situation, they saw cool, calm, and collected waters. And that body of water, and it was a large expansion, large body of water. That's where your peace was. You realized, you know what? It wasn't me all this time. It was them. Right? That's where all this came in. I gave and gave and gave, and as long as I was giving, I was the prize of the family. To some people, that's the way they presented themselves, but really secretly they were talking about me behind my back. That kind of thing, Aquarius. That's what I've been getting for you. Let's see what these oracle cards have to say. Also, people always ask me what tarot cards I'm using. So I use different tarot cards, right? Just random different tarot cards because I have a lot of different decks. But this one in particular is the Light Seers tarot cards. And then these are the Sacred Vision oracle cards. So let's see what this has to say. Time. This is 1 + 4 is 5. This is a very pivotal time that's happening in your life right now. Look at this. Doorway. Right? Doorway. So you see west, right? Some of you all will be moving out west, far away from your family members, the core family members. Some of you will be moving out west, and things will be, and this will happen in time. This is not going to apply to everybody. But when you think about the bodies of water out west, like in California, and you think about how beautiful those bodies of waters are, even though there's things that's happening in California right now. So my prayers and good vibrations, positive vibrations are sent to people in California right now. I just want you all to know you're in my thoughts and prayers. But some of you will be moving out west in time. Some of you far, far, far away from the core family members who have hurt you. Core family members that you've given so much to over the years. Core people who who have just been takers, 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 not receivers, but takers, you know, infringing on your time, taking advantage of your time. That doorway is now wide open for you to move forward and to live your best life. But this is a very pivotal point in your life. That's what the number 5 is significant for. It signifies. It means pivotal point in your life. I love the number 5, right? Love, love, love. Pivot point in your life. It represents versatility. It represents movement. It represents decisions. It represents risk, a new beginning of some kind. That's what the number 5 represents for you. So congratulations, Aquarius, for now tapping into that divine feminine energy and giving yourself everything that you need, taking advantage of all the things you've given other people over the years, and now you're giving yourself exactly what you need, and it's a complete and total balance of everything in your life. Congratulations, Aquarius. Have a great day. Bye.